welcome back to my channel. Ooh, I got me a nice tan. Okay, so I know I haven't posted a video in like 2 or 3 weeks, but May got busy. You guys will hear all about it in my next vlog. But yeah, new hair. I got me some Senegalese twists. So yeah. Okay. So this video will be my June TBR. I was gonna do a summer TBR, which I technically can, but I mean, I do have a summer TBR. I should start there. But these are the books I want to focus on for June. And I also owe you guys my May reading wrap up. Because I was reading in May. And I kind of have a new norm of how many books I usually read a month. And I don't even notice that I'm reading a lot until it's the end of the month. And my Storygraph said, girl, you read X amount of books. And it's like, oh. Okay. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books here for my June TBR. So these are the books I really, really want to focus on. So I'm going to start with, okay, so there's a caveat. So this month is, on the 21st, is a Bronx Book Festival. So a couple of authors that are like high priority for me, like that I love, will be there. Of course, Tia Williams. I've met her like 2 times already. I feel so lucky. But my other fave, shockingly, I've never met her, is Kennedy Ryan. And I realized she doesn't really come up here a lot. She'll go to like Philly and New York City. But she doesn't come to Jersey. And I do see authors in New York. I'm in New York a lot, like kinda. But I think like every time I try to see her, it's like not feasible. Like something's going on or whatever. So for Bronx Book Fest, she's one of the keynote authors, her and Jason Reynolds. So I'm going to start with the authors' books that I do have that will be at Bronx Book Festival that I want to read basically within the next 2 weeks, because it's on June 21st and today's June 3rd. So it's like 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so of course, Kennedy Ryan, she's right here. I've already read. This will be my May wrap up. I read everything except for the Grip series and that one series where if you are mine, what is it? Something about being mine. I haven't read that series, and then like that Grip series I have not read. So everything else I've read, and I will be bringing for her sign. I hope they don't kick me out. I'm like, look. Anyways, okay, so I don't really need to read anything from her because I've already read everything that I own from her. So next will be Curran Kerwin. This is the only book I own from her that and I have not read it. So I've listened to Frequent Flyers. It's like her most recent release. I listened to that on audiobook like earlier this year, and I liked it. It was okay. It was like I think I gave it like 3 or 3.5 stars. But it's a romance, so it's like it was okay. But this one is Long Past Summer, and I've had this for like a year. I think I bought it last summer, but I'm gonna read it pretty soon. Maybe this week or next week I'll read it. And then Jason Reynolds, like I said, he's the other keynote author for the festival with Kennedy Ryan. And this is the only book I own from him, is 24 Seconds From Now. I have it on audiobook too, so I think I'm gonna do Immersive Read, and I like how it's a quick read, and I like that this one is it's YA from the teenage boy's perspective about like his first love. And y'all know I have a son, so it's like getting me this is gonna like get me ready for like his teenage years of mommy, or I don't know if he's gonna call you mommy still. He'll be like, Mom, I have a crush, or Mom, I have a girlfriend. Like I'm cultivating that relationship to where he could tell me anything. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. I have to read that by the 21st also. And then next is Bibliotherapy in the Bronx by Emily Rumble, LCSW. So she is I think social work therapist. Okay, follow her on Instagram. So she's like at if you follow her, I'll put her name up here. It's Literapy NYC or something like that. Is it on here? But I think it's Literapy NYC, something like that. So her whole thing is, so she's a certified professional, okay, in the mental health space. So her thing is how literature could be a part of your therapy and could be therapeutic. And I love that because it literally is part of my therapy. My therapist would be like, have you read today? If I'm feeling certain way, like, have you been reading? Because it really is. So she's like Afro-Latina. Oh, yes, it is here. See, I knew it's at Literapy _NYC. I knew I was right. And this is her. And she's also, she's doing panel talks and book signings, she said. I asked her on Instagram at the festival. So I'm excited. And so this one is one that I ordered directly from her on Pango Books. Pango is pretty cool. So she did, before it came out in May, she did or was it April? Oh, it was April. She put 6 signed books up on her Pango to buy directly from her. The only downside was like Pango's shipping is so expensive. She's in New York and I'm in Jersey. It shouldn't cost that much. But yeah, Pango, they gotta figure that out. That's the one reason why I stopped myself from buying certain books on Pango, because their shipping is expensive. But anyway, so I got this from her and she signed it. And I would rather, so she signed it. So I'd rather buy directly from the authors, even if I have to pay for the shipping. If you have extra money, just do it. So yeah, so this is a nonfiction read about bibliotherapy in the Bronx. So those are the 3 books that I need to read by the 21st. Even if I don't get to read all of them by the 21st, it's okay. I just want to be able to, I don't know, be well versed in their literature by the time I meet them, if I get to meet them there. Because you never know with festivals. And I think this will be my first book festival. Because I go to like bookstore events a lot where, those are smaller scale. So I'm really excited about going to my first book festival because I missed out on Black Romance Book Festival. So I'm not salty, even though I am. But yeah, so those are the 3 that are mandatory for June. So next are book clubs or book talk, books that book discussion books. Okay, so the book club that I'm most consistent is completely booked on Instagram. So she's local to me. We live in the same area. But her book club is virtual, so we meet on Zoom. So this month's book is Loca by Alejandro Heredia. And I also think it's a queer read. So this month is Pride Month. So it falls into that theme that I really like. Okay. Is 1999 considered historical fiction? Because I know how y'all young people like to call us people born in the 1900s. Anyways, I'm just messing. Okay. So it says it's 1999 and best friends Saul and Sharo are striving to hold on to their dreams in New York City, determined to grind them down. Saul is a book-loving science nerd, And free-spirited Sharo is surprised to find herself a mother at 25, partnered with a controlling man working at the same supermarket for years. When Saul finds love at a gay club one night, both his and Sharo's worlds unexpectedly open up to a vibrant social circle that pushes them to reckon with what they owe themselves and each other. So I'm really excited about this one. I've heard the audiobook is really, really good. So this is probably going to be an immersive read. And we usually don't meet until like the last Tuesday of the month. So I have all month to read this one. But that last week of June is going to be real busy because it'll be real busy. So I probably need to read this earlier. But I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about this one. And then another one that's like going to be a book discussion is Fish Tales by Nettie Jones. Look at this cover. This cover eats. Oh my gosh. So this is the Free Black Women's Library in New York City. They are doing a book discussion at their bookstore location in New York City that I want to go to. It just depends on, because it's Juneteenth weekend. No, or is it 4th of July weekend? Yeah, it's 4th of July weekend, and I might not even be, I might not be in town. I might be going to another town. So, but I'm going to read it for just in case that I am going to stay home and be able to go to the discussion. And this is a book that I've been hyper fixated on because of the cover for months now. And I'm already really excited to read it, but it's gave me an excuse to like not ignore it and really read it. So this is a re-release. So Nettie Jones wrote this in like the 70s. It was published in the 70s, and it was re-released by FSG, the publisher. And I think this came out in April. So it's really cool. And I've seen videos of the author at like the book release and like signings and stuff like that. She's still alive and well. And it's just really cool. And it's been blurred by Raven Lalani, love, Brian Washington, and Angela Flournoy. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. So this is a mesmerizing spin through the high-rolling high times of 1970s New York and Detroit. Fish Tales is a lost classic taking its rightful place in the spotlight. Yeah. So it's a classic that came out in the 70s. It's a re-release. So I'm so excited about this one. Yeah. I'm really excited. Oh, this is the author. Bomb. Okay. So speaking of classics, so this is actually one of my current reads. It's The Bluest Eye by the GOAT, Toni Morrison. You guys know I'm making my way through the Toni Morrison catalog. I started with Sula in December, and my goal was to read like a book of hers like every month or like every other month, but I just fell off. I need to get back on it this summer. And this is actually one of my current reads. I am 19 pages in. And this is the book that I've been carrying it in my purse, but I don't really go nowhere, y'all. Cause this is like the book I want to read like when I'm out and the sun is shining and stuff. But I don't really go nowhere. So I'm really taking my time with it. Unlike Sula, it was during Christmas break, so I was just home with the snow outside, just flying through that book. So I might need to start reading it at home too, and not just say, oh, this is my purse book. Cause I don't go anywhere. But yes, so this is my current read. Y'all know the synopsis. You should know. So yes, Bluest Eye for June. Okay. And y'all know June is Caribbean Heritage Month in the US, but it's also Read Caribbean Month. And this was the social media campaign was created by @bookofsins_ on Instagram. and the hashtag is hashtag Read Caribbean. I actually just posted a short yesterday. Like, I'm not a part of the campaign, but I'm Caribbean, I'm Jamaican, very proudly so. So of course I'm gonna share. I shared the my Caribbean reads collection. I forgot like 2 books. I have so many because y'all know, like, I try to big up Caribbean, especially Jamaican, anything, any way I can, because I'm proud of my heritage, proud of my culture, and yeah. So I missed a few books. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to add this, but it's okay. So for Read Caribbean month, I've already read. Literally, I finished a book this morning. River Sing Me Home, 5 stars. I will be talking about that one in my next vlog. But I want to read this one for, this is like on my priority list. It's When We Were Birds by Ayana Lloyd Banwo. And this one is based in Trinidad and Tobago. So yes. So yeah, so if you want to learn about Trinidad, read this one. And I have a lot of Trini friends, not a lot, but I have a few Trini friends that I love. So yeah, just literature can help you, even if it's fiction, can help you learn about people. So this one is, it's a mythic. So this is a little bit of magical realism. So it's a mythic love story set in Trinidad. Ayana Lloyd Banwo's radiant debut introduces 2 unforgettable outsiders brought together by their connection with the dead. So that should pique your interest, because a little bit of magical realism. And I did start reading it, and I got to page 19, but I paused it. I forgot why. I probably had to read a book club book or something. But yes, so it's my goal to finish it this month. And look at this cover. It eats. Okay. So what's next? Okay, so I have 2 library books that need to be returned by June 17th. Can I finish it? I don't know. So first is Neighbors by Diane Oliver. I don't know if this is considered historical fiction, because this was written, Diane Oliver wrote these stories in like the early 60s, and then she passed away in the 60s. And so they just released like her collection of stories. This came out when? A few years ago. So I am excited to read this. Yes, okay, so yeah, so she passed away in 1966 from a motorcycle accident. Oh, she's gorgeous. My receipt just fell out from the library. But yeah, so this is a collection of short stories. Y'all know I'm iffy with short stories, but I recently read Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad, and obsessed. And I've heard nothing but good things about this. I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about this. But even if they did, I don't care. Y'all know I read anything. I don't care if it's 2 stars. I will read it to see if I like it myself. So yeah, this is on my list. I'll probably see if I could extend the hold or extend the checkout time. I don't know, but I want to read it. And this one, The Names, this just came out in like sometime in May. It came out. This is by Florence Knapp. This story I am going to read y'all the synopsis for this one. This one sounds so good. And I was so excited to see my library had it like as soon as it came out. Okay, so it says it's an extraordinary novel that asks, can a name change the course of a life? So in the wake of a catastrophic storm, Cora sets off with her 9-year-old daughter, Maya, to register the birth of her son. Her husband, Gordon, is respected in the community, but a controlling presence at home, intends for her to follow a long-standing family tradition and name the baby after him. But when faced with a decision, Cora hesitates. So this is spanning 35 years. What follows are 3 alternate and alternating versions of their lives. Shaped by Cora's last-minute choice of a name. In richly layered prose, The Names explores the painful ripple effects of domestic abuse, the messy ties of family, and the possibilities for autonomy and healing. So this one sounds so interesting to me. I don't want to say I'm excited because I know it's gonna be sad, but when I heard about this one, when it was about to come out, like in April, May, I was like, immediately yes. And then when my library had it, it was like immediately yes. So hopefully I get to it in June. If not, I'll just find the audiobook. Okay, so next is Zeal by Morgan Jerkins. I need to read this one. This just for personally, it's not for no book club or nothing. This is like one of my highly, just like The Names, is one of my personal highly anticipated reads of the year. And I feel like the cover is giving summer, but I know it's a sad historical fiction. But it's okay. So this one is okay. Excuse me. It's an epic multi-generational novel that illuminates the legacy of slavery and the power of romantic love. And I don't want to read y'all the synopsis. It's really long, and I think this is one of those books that I want to go in sort of blind. Because somebody who said that to just go in, just read it. So this is one of those books. And I'm really excited about it. I just know it's a historical fiction. And that's it. And it's, the words are big, lots of dialogue. And I've heard that if you love Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi, you're going to love this one. So I'm holding on to that because y'all know Homegoing. Well, if you don't know, Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi is, it's my all-time favorite book in the world. Yeah, like I've reread it like 3 times now. I'm due for another reread. Where it just takes you there, and if this book can give me the same feeling as Homegoing and it's a different story, I'm in. Okay, next is A Garden Wedding by Rosie Lee. So last year I read The Gardens of Eden by it's the first one in this. I don't know if she's calling it a series or they're just standalones. So this one, I don't want to tell you the synopsis because it's going to spoil the Gardens of Eden, I believe. Basically the family are called the Gardens, like their last name is Garden, with the I, so Gardin. And one of the sisters, it's not a spoiler really, she's getting married. So and it's the sister that I couldn't stand. I could not stand her. So the author personally sent me this book. She reached out to me and said, hey, do you want me to tell the publisher to send you this? Because she saw my review on Instagram of The Gardens of Eden last year and responded to it. And because I was going off in my Instagram caption, like, I cannot stand this girl, and I was like, I'm shocked she wants to send me this. I felt kind of bad because I was just, can I stand that character? I couldn't. But yeah, so she sent me, or she had her publisher send me the follow-up story, which I'm really grateful for. Shout out to you, Miss Rosie Lee. Yes, so I told her, like, I'm reading this in June because it just came out in May. This is out now. And look at this cover. Again, cover eats. So, yes, I will be reading that. And then next is a maybe. I keep putting it off. Small Worlds by Caleb Azuba Nelson. He's one of my favorite writers. I've only read one of his books, Open Water, and I loved the writing. And I keep putting off this one because I'm like, oh, I'll read it, and then like something else comes up. But I have been in the mood lately to read it, but I'm not grabbing it. I don't know why, but I was like, let me put it on a stack, on my TBR stack. It's on my nightstand with everything else. I'm going to try to read it. If not June, it will be July. It will be June or July. This is being read because, again, he's one of my favorite writers. And y'all notice those authors where you just need to get their writing. That's how I am, like, for romance. That's how I am with Tia Williams and Katie Ryan. But Tia Williams writing, like, I don't know. That's how, like, I just need the fix. Like, if it come out with a book, I need to read it right then. So yeah, for literary fiction, he's one of my favorite writers. So I just feel like I need some good writing. So it will be read. Okay, June or July. But y'all know I have a bunch of other commitments on the stack. Okay, so I have 2 arcs. Well, one is not an arc. It's just a gifted copy from the publisher. I have an arc. And when is it out? Okay, I guess it's out this week. Let's see. Okay, so this is Dead of Summer by Jessa Maxwell. So this is a thriller. And if you guys have noticed, in my reading vlogs and reading wrap-ups lately, for like the last 8 months, I have not been reading thrillers. I don't know if it's, so I'm gonna be honest, during the cold months, I have to be really careful about what genre I read because it can put me in like it can mess with my mental health. So I purposely avoid thrillers in the cold months, so in winter. But then it kind of extended through spring. It's like I just haven't had, I haven't had the urge or like I haven't been in the mood for thrillers, but I'm slowly getting back into my thriller bag. Slowly. I've even recently watched a thriller show with my husband. So yeah, so once this is from Atria. Thank you, Atria Books, for sending me this. And I feel like it's just the perfect blend. It's an author I've never heard of, so it's something fresh and new. And look at this cover. Again, cover eats. And the synopsis is, it says, welcome to Hadley Island, where secrets lie under the sun and sand. Hadley Island, off the coast of New England, boasts cold and lonely winters and sun-soaked sandy summers. Like its neighbors, Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, the island population balloons come June, when a slew of wealthy families open their cottages for the season. The most prominent of these families are the Clarks, who own the largest mansion on the island, and up until 15 years ago, through a legendary 4th of July party. 15 years ago, a girl went missing. So the billionaire, the heir, the almost fiance, the local girl, the recluse, everyone's got a secret. Everything leads back to that fateful party, and this summer the truth will come out. Doesn't that sound good? Again, this is from Atria Books. And what is the pub date? I feel like it says pub. Okay, July 22nd. Because up here it says June 2nd. I don't know. So July 22nd is the pub date. So next month. And then this one, let me double check. This one is out. Okay, so this is 50/50 from Steve Kavanaugh. And this is also from Atria Books. Thank you, Atria Books, for sending this to me. Okay, so this one is basically about 2 sisters on trial for murder. And they're accusing each other for the murder. And it says, who do you believe? So here's the 911 call, or the synopsis. It says, 911, what's your emergency? My dad's dead. My sister Sophia killed him. She's still in the house. Please send help. And this is the other sister calling. 911, what's your emergency? My dad's dead. My sister Alexandra killed him. She's still in the house. Please send help. One of them is a liar and a killer, but which one? Wait. this sounds good. And because I posted this on Instagram, like when I received these books from Atria, and I got a few comments about this one that are like, this is good. 50/50 is good. So this is another one that if I don't get to it in June, I'm going to get to it in July. I think for both of these, I have to choose which one I'm going to read in June, which one in July, and I might read both in July. I don't know, since this one doesn't come out till July 22nd. So let's see with these two thrillers. Thank you, Atria, again. I'm really excited. And okay, those are my priority reads for the month of June. Let's see when I do my June wrap up which ones I actually read. But I'm excited. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys are planning to read in the month of June. And yeah, okay, I'm not gonna hold all those books, it's too many. But yes, thumbnail. All right, y'all, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.